What do you got there, Josh?
This is original equipment from Hyundai, spark plugs. Surprised to find out they are actually iridium spark plugs, come from the factory. We are replacing them with our new pulse plugs we got from Polestar. They have a pulse circuit inside the plug itself that kind of condenses the spark before it's released into the combustion chamber. It's supposed to improve performance as well as give a more efficient burn for better fuel economy.
How tight are those supposed to go? Quarter turn past?
Quarter turn past, hand tight.
Excellent. And it looks like we're about ready to go. Alright, we just put in our Polestar spark plugs and we're going to turn it over and see if she still works. You want to get a videotape of the under the hood there, Josh, just in case something strange happens?
This here is run number 4 with the new spark plugs. Looks like we're getting about 33.4 miles to the gallon at this point in time. We're doing about 64, 65 miles an hour up going north. Wind seems to not be as much as it was the last couple of trips.
However, we are taking round trips. We go south the exact same distance, we go north, and on heading north we generally get a little bit higher mileage. The wind's been coming out of the south today. However, we're generally averaging about 2 miles per gallon less, 2 to 3 miles per gallon less on the southward trip. And this time it was 3 miles a gallon less. We averaged 30.6. Now we've got 33.6. That puts us at about 32 miles to the gallon, which is a slight decrease from the previous runs. So we're not done with the run yet. However, it looks like the Polestar spark plugs have not increased our efficiency. Checking the log there, George. Well, this is harder to do when you're driving.
Okay.
See, up to 34 miles to the gallon now with the Polestar plugs with a slight tailwind. Well, so far, Polestar plugs are not yet living up to their reputation. We'll see. We've got about 25% of the trip left to make here, and we'll fill you back in a few minutes.
You might give them 34.
All right. Well, the mileage has gone up the tiniest bit on this trip now with the Polestar plugs. However, I'm going to have to double check the installation instructions on them. I believe it said something about having to cycle through for a certain amount of time in order for the computer to recognize the new plugs. Excuse me. I'm not sure. I'm going to double check that, and if that's the case, we're going to have to test these over the next couple days to see if we can get a more accurate reading. Test it maybe over the next 2 days, and then take them out, put the other plugs back in, and see if it goes down, and takes a while for the computer to come back with the original iridium plugs back in it. We'll have to see here. I've got to take my exit, so I'll see you guys in a bit.